I talked about practical oversight, and that's very, very important. The legalities are also important. You want to make sure that you are securing your investment to the greatest degree possible. How you can secure that investment will depend to some extent on what is the nature of your investment. Is it an investment or is it actually a loan? In either case, there are things that you can do to protect that investment and or loan. And I'm just going to quickly go through some of the most important devices that are used to secure those sorts of investments. One thing that often makes sense to have, I won't say always, but often, is a promissory note. A promissory note is a promise to pay. And you want to make sure that you have a promissory note and that it has been reviewed by your counsel. You don't want to draft your own agreements. I've seen some of the ugliest agreements that you just can't even imagine. I recall going into one contract review in the context of a partnership dispute where there was, a nasty falling out. Guys were once friends and they're no longer friends. They were once looking at making gazillions of dollars together in this enterprise, and everything had gone terribly. They were not dumb guys, but they also weren't lawyers. Drafting contracts is not what they did, except it is what they did. They drafted their own contract. And the one guy who was my client came to me and said, okay, here's our agreement. What do I do? How do I solve this problem that I've got? And he said, I drafted this thing. I think it's got all the important terms in here. He handed it to me, and it was a page and a half long. And this was a significant investment. And I thought, oh, it can't have all the important terms in here because there's just not enough room for the important terms in this page and a half. And as I looked at the agreement, the heading on the agreement is something that I don't think I'll ever forget. It said in big bold letters at the top, contractual agreement, misspelling the word contractual. Had an R in there. Anyways, that's an indication that your contract may have problems. You want to put the protections in place. Get a promissory note. Thank you for watching my video. If you have any questions or comments for me, please feel free to contact me. Otherwise, have a look at some of the other videos in my series.